Oh shit. Right, I thought I'd start recording here. I spoke in a previous video about wondering how strong Mayhem can get, and the video where I got 1200%, I only had Expert Mayhem, and so I spoke in that video about I wonder how strong this can get if you did happen to get Master rather early into the game. And I have a run here where I just happened to get just that, and as you can see I also have Master Serendipity, Master Soul Stealers, I have Master Ravens, etc. And so I just thought I'd start recording right here, and I'm during the very first spam wave here with the green blobs. Unfortunately I didn't get this beforehand, but I think we're still going to be able to get quite a lot out of this, especially if I don't pick anything other than Soul Stealers and Ravens as my primary source of damage. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that. And on top of that, I also got the Temporal Lord, which means that after we finish off the last spam wave, I should be able to just sacrifice myself when I'm fighting the Baron, which means we can fight the last spam wave again to really see how much we can get out of this. So it's going to be very interesting. And I also got the Summoner Master very early on, so the Ravens are really going to, they're actually going to be doing damage. So yeah, let's see what we can get from this. And this is probably going to be my last video about, you know, oh, how strong can Mayhem get. Mayhem is definitely my favorite God Blessing in this game. Unfortunately, I've had to use all of these rerolls and stuff to get here, though. So, yeah, hopefully I can ignore as many damage-dealing God Blessings as possible, and then only have the Soul Stealers and Raven stealing damage here. So basically all I'm gonna want to do now is buff those spells with God Blessings such as, you know, Brevity, Wintertide, Deadlock, etc. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully be able to beat my previous record, which is at about 1200%. So yeah, definitely just going to be maxing out Soul Stealers. So we get more Soul Stealers, and we get more chance to proc them, and they last longer, etc, etc. Which of course, as I've said before, means more cursed targets and more mayhem that way. Yeah, I'm hoping we can get this in Master, because that gives 4 to all of this, because I do need that. It's gonna help a lot trying to avoid the God Blessings. I'm really hoping I'm not getting forced to pick anything I don't want. And obviously I'm skipping lifelink because I don't want to be doing that every time I dash, because that's gonna kill off enemies that could potentially become cursed and give me more mayhem procs. Attack speed makes the most sense here, I think. So far, oh my god, yeah, Master just goes so much faster. It's already at 86%, and I've had it for about 2 minutes. No, not even 2 minutes, I think 1.5. And yeah, the Ravens, they're not particularly great, as I've spoken about before in previous videos, but they are one of the few that can also curse, and so it's fine if they deal damage because they're gonna curse the target and make mayhem go off. Could grab this as well, but it doesn't really matter for what I'm trying to do here. And also I figured out how the grave works. I will be editing in a video somewhere around, not a video, a picture somewhere around here. And basically I was on the right track last time I tried to explain the minus luck you can get, like this one right here. So when you click a grave, it has a chance to proc "You're now cursed" or something like that. Is that a unique? Nope. And if you get the text that says "You're now cursed," you're going to receive minus 1.8% luck, like you can see right here. And because of this, I'm not going to be opening any more graves this time around. I mean, as I said before, there's like a chance you can get a mythic item, but it doesn't really matter, right? And I definitely don't need more mythic items. I have yeah, we're not going to be taking nothing on that. Oh, almost got me there. Yeah, I got a chest full of like my storage chest is just full of stuff. A bunch of mythic items and stuff. And obviously, in order to get all of these things, I'm playing with my master necklace and, well, amulet and head. Yeah, 125. That's crazy. So I'm looking forward to see how much we can get from the first, or well, the second spam wave at 12 minutes. More of this. And Serendipity, of course, is just one of those things, like Wintertide and Deadlock and all of that just boosts the god blessings you already have. And it's particularly good, of course, with Soul Stealers, since it increases the chance for them to go off proc. So Serendipity is one of the best god blessings for what I'm trying to do. Other than, you know, the staples of, you know, Warp Strike and Gem High. But yeah. Let's see. So there's Deadlock, so definitely grabbing that. So that duration, you can see here, Phantom's duration 4.4 seconds. So Deadlock will increase how long they, you know, are flying around like sperms in a uterus, you know. And the longer they fly around, the more enemies they're going to be cursing, and you guessed it, that means more damage. Okay, so that at least finishes off everything I took in from that guy. Hopefully he stops offering me shit. I probably won't though, if I know this game right. Yeah, I thought as much. Yeah, the sad part is this forces me to pick one of these, right? Definitely not grabbing blades. They're going to be killing off a bunch of shit, and shurikens is gonna make me lag, as I've spoken about in previous videos. So I guess Chains of War. Excusez-moi. I had some chips, and it's a chip pizza. So yeah, this is it's just a little bit of a radius, right, so it doesn't matter too much, but the more you level up, the bigger it gets, which is, it's just gonna, you know, I guess it is gonna grab a couple of kills, especially during the spam waves, but I don't think in the grand scheme of things it's going to matter that much, especially since we have, well, I can't find it now. Whatever, the legendary one, Temporal Lord, which means we resurrect, which I am again going to use to get a second 1905 spam wave, all of the skeletons at the end there. Wow, it really just keeps giving us expert things. I really hope the game doesn't force me to take anything else there, because yeah, look at that, already 232%. Because it again, it means that we're going to be killing less cursed enemies. There we go, grabbing the next one. And obviously I'm not, you know, Chains of War are great. It's a really good one. So I'm just, I don't want it because of what I'm trying to do here. Oh, that's right. Sure. I would have loved to have Gem High and Master as well, but it's definitely not necessary. keep getting that, don't mind. So they were 4.4, now they're 5.5. So that's more than a second that they've gained, which is great, of course. Anything that gets me more mayhem damage is what I'm looking for. Yeah, just not going to bother with the graves, as I said. I feel like it's worth it. I'd rather just have more luck than getting a random mythic item that I most probably don't need. And it's the same thing with Force, as I talked about with Chains of War. Force is an amazing God Blessing, especially if you go with Warp Strike and Gem High, but I'm just not gonna pick it because it's going to steal a bunch of kills. So, ooh, now this is interesting. Hold on. Because I got the main things, right? This one is Master, this one is Master. These two could have been Master, but it doesn't really matter. Same with that, I've already picked. I'm not gonna get any Winter Tide, probably. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this. Because that forces the game to give me Novice, so if I do end up having to pick something that gives damage other than Soul Stealers and Ravens, it's going to be Novice and not dealing that much damage. So I will grab this actually. And that gives me a chance to level up all of the things I've already picked, right? So why not? And again, I would have picked the other one, but I already have everything that I could want in Master for what I'm trying to do here. So, but in a normal run, like a normal circumstance, I probably wouldn't have taken that the Wither Tree, because sure, we can just grab Execution here. I probably wouldn't grab the Wither Tree because I'm playing with these two. And then this shrine, I would have just picked more Master chance. Again, yeah, let's picking that so that, because it doesn't mean I do more damage necessarily. So oh my god, yeah. It's a bit overpowered. Let's see, Serendipity for sure. So I'm trying to stay away a little bit from the enemies here now, just so that the Chains of War doesn't steal too many kills here. Armor, why not? We're about 15 seconds away from the spam wave. And as per usual, I'm gonna check how much damage Mayhem has given before, and then after that minute of spam, the purple blobs, I think they are, maybe blue. We're gonna see how much we got. So Master level 5 is 110% luck. So these have 61% chance of popping out now. That's pretty nice. Alright, we have 442. And let's see what we get after this wave. Yeah, I guess more Chains of War. But as you can see, for every level, they are getting bigger. Which of course is great if you're not doing what I'm doing. Yeah, out of this I'm just gonna grab Charge, because that's gonna have the least impact of how much damage we're gonna get from Mayhem this run. Sure. Maybe I should have taken Fortune there, since there's no way I'm getting it in higher than Novice now. Yeah, Charge again has the least impact, so I'm just gonna grab that. We're leveling super fast. Charge, how much do we have? 254% with the Shrine, that's crazy. Ooh, now that sucks. Oh wow, that sucks. This is what I was hoping, because the thing about this is I'm gonna have to grab Time Field. I can just move away from it. But Force again will do too much damage. Even level 1 Novice Force does so much damage with the Warp Strike and Gem High. setup. So I'm gonna have to be forced to grab this. So I'm just gonna move out of it, because as I can show, my projectiles also get slowed down. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, we don't want that, obviously. I guess it doesn't matter too much with this, but you know, my projectiles actually have to hit the enemies for the Soul Stealers to proc. So that's the end of that. I think we were at 442. Now we're at 775 already. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna beat the record of 1,200%. Exciting times. See if I shoot in here, you see they slow down and then they speed up again, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. It is an amazing thing to have if you're going for like more of a tanky build or whatever. But other than that, it's just nah. I'm thinking about this one. I don't think I will, because taking 50% more damage, yeah, I don't have anything that makes me tanky, so it's a bit risky. I'm gonna play it safe here to make sure that I get a good showcase of Master Mayhem in this video, rather than going balls to the walls with so yeah, I should explain what that one does. One of the options you get from that one, I forget what it's called, but you take 50% more damage, but enemies' barriers are 300% weaker or shorter, or however they phrase it in this game. Which of course is great, because that means that enemies have basically no barrier. And I still don't really know how they're calculating that, because 100% should mean all of it, but apparently it doesn't. And it says 300%, so... well, whatever, right? So... 809%. And remember, I got it at, I think at about 440. So I mean, imagine if it's like the very first, like imagine a run where you get Warp Strike first, then Gem High, and then Soul Stealers and Mayhem Master, all of that Master. That's your first few God Blessings. But it would probably be equal to maybe 150% more damage than what we're gonna get, because there's not too many enemies before the first spam wave. So it doesn't matter that much that I got it. I didn't get it. It didn't get it. Let's give it. Oh, I've been talking too much. My voice is giving up, and my brain has given up a long time ago. So yeah, unfortunately the game has forced me to max out that one, but at least that doesn't do any damage. So, but that does scale with the spell speeds and cooldowns. So yeah, every 9 seconds one of us is gonna pop out. But that's okay, and it also scales with area and all of that. So yeah, there's another one. Let's see. Oh, yep. Really wish I didn't have to alternate that much to get into the trees here, or to the God Blessings, but again, I mean, I'm satisfied with where we're at. I mean, it's already at almost 900%, so we're definitely well on our way to beat the record here. Soul Stealers maxed at Master, very nice. More experience, pretty good timing, since we're coming up on the one of the more difficult parts of the run here. That's not going to be too difficult for this, as you can see, but yeah, they also give a bunch of experience, so definitely charge. Don't want to lag, and don't want to kill with blades. And blades, because of this, are going to deal, yeah, I mean, you can see, going to deal a bunch of damage. How much has 512? Yeah, that's pretty crazy as well. So the Ravens are doing almost 400 damage. And the Ravens are what I'm going to be maxing out next, if the game allows me to, so... yeah, nice. That's pretty whatever. I'd rather put more points into this. And as you could see there, they were supposed to only deal about 18 damage, but instead they're doing 472. Yeah, that's crazy. Here you see damage here. They're supposed to have 9 to 22 damage. 231, 230 with the no, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh my god, it's so crazy. It's sad, dude. And it is also a huge plus that I've got a Warp Strike and Fury. It's pretty nice. And there they go, maxed out. I don't know if I've ever had maxed out Master level 5 Ravens. They do very nice damage now, actually. But I mean, pretty much everything is going to. I mean, how much does Chains do? Yeah, I mean, look, 316, and there's like, look how fast they are. Everything is just buffed to the max right about now, and it's, yeah, we're almost at 1,000 here. I think after this we're going to be more than 1,000. So I'm going to be moving here because I don't. Oh crap! Yeah, I'm forced to pick force. It's forcing me to force myself onto force. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to pick it. There's nothing I can do about that. And the issue is that these shards are not going to be doing a base damage of 143 and receive a bonus of 200%. Yeah, this is it's going to be stealing a lot of kills, unfortunately. But we still think we can get, and I mean, my point is already proven, right? And but I'm curious to see how strong it can get, which of course is now going to be a little bit nerfed thanks to forcing yourself upon the force. Forcing the force. But we're still gonna get a lot, right? Yeah. Yeah, damn. If I just had more banishes and alterations, would have been even better. Grab the mythic over here. Oh, and there as well. I've gotten too many mythics this run, but it's whatever. And I have to remember to actually die from Baron. The dying itself shouldn't be too much of an issue since I have I'm not tanky at all. But does that decrease the not the revival, because then I have to die 2 times, and I prefer the generation anyway. So there's like little chains that comes out. Okay. I had no idea. I never pick charge. Bunch of shrines here. The 100% damage doesn't really matter. Everything's just gonna die instantly anyway. How much chance is now? 62 and these are 22. Alright, so it's currently at 1023%. So let's see what we can get here. Unfortunately, we do have Chains of War and Force, but there wasn't much I could do about that. Unfortunately. I actually don't want... whatever. It's gonna make the Chains bigger, but it's also gonna make the Soul Stealers bigger, so... Oh shit, that guy did a lot of damage. Let me get that health. Fury for sure. What is this shrine? Shrine of Music. Oh, so that's what it's called. I never paid attention. I've only said one. Okay, we're back to full health. Stone of Power, why not? We're getting some red experience shards as well, which is nice. Grabbing that. Yeah, let's just grab the buff. I don't need to be tanking this run. he says as he takes a massive amount of damage. Okay, so that was the first one. We went from 1023 to 1222. So actually, if I didn't have the Temporal Lord, we would have... it didn't give us that much, and we got so much more on the one we were at Expert. And again, it's because on the Expert one I didn't have Force. Force is so goddamn strong. So, but yeah, I'm definitely going to beat the record here, but it doesn't feel as great as it should because yeah, we have Force and Chains of War just stealing so many kills here. But let's see another one. So let's see here. I'm just gonna be standing still. Please, no Ravens, please, please. There we go, nice. Again, they are going to, yeah, they do a lot of damage. So we are at 1,222%. Let's see where we can get. Sure. I'm just going to be standing still this time. Hopefully that means more kills because of Chains of War not doing too much. But you can see every single one of these shards are doing so much damage, which is why I'm getting so much less from Mayhem. And I am forced to level that up again. So we're almost done here. Yeah, man, again. I'm so sad I got Force. Out of everything, that was the one we couldn't be getting. So let's see. 1,461.5%. Now, I think if we didn't get Force, that could have easily been more than 2,000%. But yeah, that's just crazy. So ultimately, look at this: 2,585% spell damage and 1,152% summon damage, for a total of about 3.7k damage to summons, which is why you're seeing this insane amount of damage on the Ravens. I have no idea what the dragons would be pumping out DPS wise nowadays, or now with these buffs. Right, let's see. Actually, let's have the Ravens do the work here. Look at that. This is the Ravens without gem high. Jesus. Well, he dropped a lot of items. Yeah, that's crazy. So this is our finishing stats here. Pretty crazy damage, and the summoner ended up, I got it super early, so ended up giving, I thought it would give more actually, but yeah, I don't know, but almost 700% damage. That's pretty crazy. So let's look at our stats, and you're gonna see here how much damage, even though we got it super late, but Force is just gonna, yeah. Oh yeah, holy crap, look at Soul Stealer damage. But you can see here we got this super late, and still it managed to do 2 million damage, and of course that's a bunch of stolen kills from Mayhem, which of course is sad, but it you know, it's not the end of the world, I'd say. But yeah, unfortunately we didn't get Force though, so it didn't get any more than about 200% more than the run where I had Expert Mayhem. Alright, so shortly after I finished recording this run, I decided to go again, since I still didn't feel like we had seen the true potential and power of Mayhem. As I mentioned during the run, it's mostly due to the fact that I ended up getting Force, which, well, even if I got it late, it still managed to deal a whole 2 million damage, which in turn, of course, stole a bunch of kills that would otherwise have fed the Mother Mayhem. So anyway, it didn't take too long until I found myself with this run that I'm about to unpause and resume here. In this run I have a lot better RNG with the God Blessings. I got just a bunch of stuff that CCs the enemies and buffs my ravens and soul stealers and other god blessings and shit. I did have to restart a couple of times before I hit that hot and juicy RNG sweet spot. So we're gonna have to jump in a bit late into this run. As you can see here, it's 14:22 already. And yeah, I probably should have started recording somewhat sooner, but I wanted to be absolutely sure that this run was going to end up getting even crazier results from Mayhem than the other run I had that you just saw. But hey, you know, whatever, right? Any case, without further ado, let's jump in here. So we're gonna start by just showing basically what we got. So I end up getting Wintertide, which is awesome because that makes the Soul Stealers bigger. Time Field is just a filler, right? Just because I took it instead of taking something that would have stolen kills from the Soul Stealers and Ravens. Taste of Time, again, just a filler, because this is most probably not going to kill any enemies. It typically doesn't end up doing too much, at least if you got something other powerful stuff, right? And I have no idea actually if this scales with spell power. I think it's just as yeah, I think it's 6%, no more, no less. I'm not sure about that though. And then Icebound buffs my other stuff. Path of Frost, again, just instead of a damage dealing God Blessing. Warp Strike, you know it. The sign that Mary's Mayhem, which has already given 907%, and again we're only at 14:22 in the run, so it's going pretty well. The Ravens, Gemini of course, unfortunately not in Master, but it doesn't really matter. Wisdom, more experience. I ended up getting World Freeze, which is kind of whatever, but I also ended up getting, let's see, this one, so it does mean I do, at the end of the day, 200% more damage, right? I don't know if you can hear the baby crying, by the way, but she's not very happy right now, so excuse that. So it's 100% from them being chilled, from World Freeze, and also Ring of Frost and shit. And then another 100% from Cursed, so that's 200% extra damage. So this one actually ended up being pretty nice. Frozen Treasure, again another filler, just because I didn't want any other damage dealer. Temporal Lord, which is also awesome. I got this last run as well, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna let the Baron kill me so I can do the last spam wave once more. The Summoner, again, Master, pretty nice, makes my Ravens pop a little bit. Serendipity, didn't manage to get that Master this run, but it's not whatever, because Master is a lot more than Adept, but hopefully I can get that into Expert at least. Splinter, doesn't matter too much for this. It's much better if you're focusing on getting Force, which I'm obviously not. Soul Stealers, the main thing here. Hoarfrost that I showed, and Deadlock. So that's that's what we're looking at right now. And so yeah, let's see what we can get. But yeah, so far so good. It's a pretty good run for what I'm trying to achieve here. So this one's really annoying, but at least it doesn't steal kills. And it is good, right? But just not for what I'm going for. And yeah, here I'm just waiting for this to run out so I can immediately fill it up with the, or take this one, so like that. And now this the cooldown or the duration, whatever, is refreshed. So yeah, I'm just gonna pick this again. This is just fillers, and with fillers I mean, you know, you have your main, I don't know what to call it, spec, your main damage tree, and the fillers is just some extra stuff to help you out or to just be there because, yeah, you didn't want to take anything else that would potentially ruin your build or make it less viable or whatever. Got some more spell speed. I think that's the third. Yeah, it is the third. There we go. There's actually a YouTube channel called, I think, That Chapter, and every time he pronounces third, he says like turd, and it kind of, you know, I'm trying to immerse myself whenever he talks about the story. You know, it's a murder case or some haunted shit or whatever, and then he just says turd, and I'm just like, it just drags me out, you know. It's like you're in a theater and you're watching like Godzilla or something, and then someone just farts and you're like, oh well, I mean, it would be hilarious, but you're no longer immersed in the movie. So yeah, it's 82% instead of 110%, and I'm getting a bunch of shrines, so it's still nice. They have 52% chance to proc, so it's still not too bad, I'd say. Don't wanna test my luck with that one, not in this run anyway. Oh yeah, and I did end up taking a withered tree because I had everything I wanted, and again the same logic as why I think I took withered tree the last run as well. This is a couple hours later I'm recording this video, so I don't remember exactly how the other one ended up, but I think I got withered tree there as well, and it's the same logic that I said there. I think I mentioned it, I'm not 100% sure. But just that if I do end up getting another spell, that the game forces me, in other words, to take a damaging spell, at least it's going to be novice. And on top of that, I do get the extra 111% experience, which means that I can level up all of the things that I want to level up. Like this, for example. Oh well, level up the rarity and the level itself, right? And this is whatever, but it's better that I pick that than anything that can kill, and I definitely don't need that because I don't need anything else that deals damage. I think the only thing that didn't go too well this run is, well, that I didn't get Mayhem sooner, of course, that's always something, but I didn't get into Lady Justice, so I'm not very tanky. I have like no extra armor other than my gear. I don't have Consecration and or Purification or anything like that, so but hey, at least that means the Baron can kill me faster. I might take... no, I still have 2 alterations. I've tried to be use this sparingly. I think that's what you say. Sparingly. Anyway, I think you know what I mean. I try to be not using them too much, in other words, so that I've had them, and which is why I've picked all of these random things. Rather than just banishing and altering like a crazy person. But yeah, we have 124% spell area, so these are huge, which is kind of annoying. But again, much better than just having something steal our feeding of Mother Mayhem, which is now at 1099%. So it's going a lot better than the other run. That's not to say that the other one wasn't extremely powerful, it obviously was, but again I'm doing this because I want to find out just how powerful Mother Mayhem can become, right? So yeah, at this point I think Thaw, because attack damage, that is based off of this 9 to 9, so it's gonna be, you see I have 1060% and it's still only doing 100 damage, so I think that one has the least effect on the run, which in any other run that would be very, very stupid, but in this particular run I feel like it's justified to pick that, and yeah, it's the right choice. I hate these ice shooting enemies. They've killed me way too many times. There we go. Getting a lot of items right now. I also have the frozen treasure thing, and a couple of, yeah, you can see here. So pick up, and then the frozen treasure, etc. So we're going to be getting more items than you'd usually see in a run. So we're almost at the spam wave, and here's a friendly reminder to myself to not forget to die. I'm just gonna double check so we have, yes, it's there. Cool. I had a run, that's why I'm double checking, where I thought I had that but I didn't, and I just died. It was kind of sad. It was a pretty strong run too. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do the classic. Do not want that. I'm actually just gonna banish this. And by the way, if you didn't know, if you banish this and it's the only option left, you could have also banished the other two that were here. Then it's just gonna, the level's gonna end up giving you nothing. It's just gonna do this, and you're back. So we have 1183.6%. So let's see what this first spam wave is willing to give. And there's no force, no nothing. The only thing killing here is potentially my auto attacks. But other than that, it's the Soul Stealers and the Ravens. So let's see what we can manage here. Damage, why not? Experience, why not? I do have to be a little bit careful here. I keep looking at my health just to make sure I don't get one shot out of nowhere, because again I'm not very tanky. So let's have a look. Yeah. Yep, I was right. I was thinking this whole time. I don't know if you could say it's the cap, like that's the roof that you can't go higher, but somewhere around 2000% I think is where you yeah, holy shit, this is crazy. Gonna stop my auto attacking here and just let Baron have his way with me. And let's have another one of them spam waves to see if we can actually push it past that 2000%. Alright. Once more, sir. No, no, Ravens, please! No! No! Kill me! I tried, guys. My Ravens were too strong. Look at their damage. They absolutely... Ah, but his charge should have one-shot me. How did it not one-shot me? Whoa. Oh, okay, but whatever. Let's do the math. I had 1,100 something before the last spam wave, and I got up to... So it gave me... Let's say it gave me 600%. So let's just look at this, add another 600%, because that's approximately what I would have gotten from the second spam wave there at 1905, which would have put me at roughly anywhere between 2.3k and 2.4k, right? So let's just say, God fucking damn it.